When the world's biggest drug lord was about to be executed, he didn't panic at all. He even spoke publicly to the media.
I will give $100 million to whoever gets me out of here.
As soon as this news spread, it instantly caught the attention of all the gangs in the city. Even successful people from all walks of life were tempted by the $100 million reward. They all knew that $100 million was a drop in the bucket compared to Mike's wealth. As Mike was escorted to the execution ground in a prison van, a police car suddenly intercepted them. Two policemen got out of the car and didn't waste any words. They shot and killed the driver and the guard with 2 quick shots. Then they took the keys and successfully rescued Mike. But just as they thought they were about to get the $100 million, special police officers appeared and blocked them. The policemen quickly fired to try to kill the special police, but they were soon shot dead on the spot in front of the well-trained special forces. So the other policemen hurried to get Mike into the car, but before he could get in to escape together, the special police's bullets turned him into a sieve in an instant. And because Mike was a bad driver, he was finally recaptured by the special police. Since the $100 million reward was too tempting, the police also realized the seriousness of the situation. So they changed their plan and chose to escort Mike by helicopter. But this still couldn't stop the bounty hunters. As bullets were fired, the helicopter instantly lost balance and began to fall. Amid a violent explosion, the police were finally completely enraged. So they mobilized all the police forces in the city just to escort Mike alone. However, not long after they set off, an elderly man crossing the road blocked them. The police tried to urge him to leave, but the next second the man tore off his disguise and launched an attack. Immediately after, a truck crashed into the police car, and dozens of gang members jumped off the truck and began to attack the police crazily. At this point, both sides had lost their minds. For the $100 million, the gang even used rocket launchers to attack. As the police began to retreat, the gang members finally got close to the escort vehicle, but when they opened the door, they found it was just a dummy inside. Obviously, the police had seen through their plan in advance. Meanwhile, Mike was being escorted by special police through an underground tunnel. They got into a prepared car and continued driving toward the execution ground. But at this moment, Mike still wouldn't give up. He began to ask the special police about their salaries, then directly doubled the reward, stating that each of them could get $66 million. However, Pete didn't care about this at all. Unexpectedly, at this moment, the teammate driving suddenly stopped the car and pointed his gun at them. This left Pete completely helpless. Now he could only be tied to his teammate passively. Then they hurried to hide in the subway. By the time the supporting special police arrived, the subway had already left. At this time, the command center suddenly received a message. The signal lights at the nearby airport had been activated. This made the commander realize that Mike was planning to escape by private jet, so he immediately deployed all aircraft to fly toward the airport. The special police who received the news also hurried to drive toward the airport, but halfway there, they saw a plane landing. Yet there was no airport at all. This made them realize instantly that the airport signal lights were a trick. Mike actually wanted the plane to land on the road to escape. After the plane landed smoothly, they quickly turned it around. But just as they were about to leave, the special police finally arrived by car. Although they tried to stop it, the traitors were already prepared. 2 cars on the bridgehead were detonated instantly. Fortunately, the special police's cars withstood the explosion. Immediately after, they launched a counterattack, and the plane's tires were shot out in an instant. Seeing the special police about to catch up, the pilot had no choice but to take off early. However,